The big in history was when she said, that's what Sean Carter done to me. Hey, when she dropped that line that shook the whole room, Jack froze up like boom. Receipts rolled in, comments went insane. Everybody knew Jackie was playing. But when the truth hit back and the guy she said wasn't plain AI, she screamed out loud for the world to see. That's what Sean Carter done to me. She lied to me. She lied to you. But the lies stop here. And we got to prove. She tried to twist the story. Rewrite the scene. Friends on the line, scream. They said, Jackie girl, take accountability. No glitch, no code, no digital ghost. Just Jackie talking wild, doing the most. Jaguar stepped out talking like she held the world in her hands. Dropped the story in the fire, hoping everybody take a stand. But echoes don't stay quiet when the truth starts pushing through. And the moment pressure found her, she went looking for a different truth. Said the tongue was in her nest, and the tongue's got switched somehow. Blame the ghost and the algorithm. She said, till the truth pulled up, and she changed her key. She had everyone lost in that live stream screen. When she said it wasn't Jay-Z, but it was Trevor Green. But the real question is, who the hell is Trevor Green? Yeah, she flipped the script when the stakes got steep, and the biggest lie Jackie would ever speak is when she said, that's what Sean Carter done to me. Monkey heard. We saw what we seen. You got caught in your lie. That wasn't AI, and it damn sure wasn't Trevor Green. The biggest lie she would ever speak is when she said, that's what Sean Carter done to me. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Listen, I just wanted to bring that will forever be funny to me. But, I recently seen people trying to bring up some old conversations, trying to bring up some old stuff, you know, regarding a situation that took place, a couple months back, me trying to help somebody out. And no matter what these people try, no matter what these YouTubers do to try to flip things, don't be afraid to get out there and help people. Don't be afraid to continue helping people. Don't be afraid to continue stepping out there helping people. Like I said, these variations of things that's taking place, it's ironic to me because, all these people keep on saying, black, white. You see the YouTubers out here that's trying to make you fight their fights, fight their battles, so on and so forth. But we're going to take a little, trip back into the past real quick because it's Wednesday. And why not do a little throwback on Wednesday? You know what I mean? Why not give you guys a little throwback Wednesday? So the next thing that you're going to watch, we're going to jump around, but don't worry, you're going to get a full context of what is actually going on, what I'm pointing out. And once again, we tried to move past this situation. We tried to push past it. They keep wanting to bring it up, keep wanting to, rehash it. I did, you know, unlock some private videos, so you might see some videos that I just made public popping up. You might see some of those popping up. I just remade them public, so you might see them pop up. And the reality of this is simple. Uh, you know, the truth will remain the same. No matter how many lies they tell, the truth will remain the same. Yes, we're going on TikTok roughly 10 o'clock or 10:30. We'll be going over to TikTok roughly 10 o'clock or 10:30. I was waiting for a restriction to get lifted over there. So I was waiting for that restriction to get lifted. So we will be going over there. Um, of course, I got to post some videos over there before we go live. But yeah, we'll be over there 10:30, something like that. I just need to get some of this out the way over here because I want to go live at least. Trying to figure it out, like how many times I'm going to go live. Okay, I seen the clip that you sent, the slow down clip. I think is it. Did you send it to Ralph DaWise or the other one? It don't matter. Um, I think I seen a clip that you sent over there on YouTube. We're definitely going to talk about that today. We're definitely going to talk about that Krishan thing over there. Um, so we're definitely going to get into that. Okay, okay. Yeah, we definitely going to get into that over there. And now, like, I just added my Discord into the link tree on Ralph the Wise. So hopefully more people will come over to the Discord and we can start, hosting some things over there. But over here, there's some stuff I want to clear before we move forward with positivity and trying to build with knowledge and wisdom over here on YouTube. There's some stuff we have to clear up because it's funny that, these people on YouTube try to tear my character down, image down, but then these are the type of people who they protect, right? And this is why it's so hard for us to clean up our community. This is why it's so hard for us to stand up for what's right, because the people in our community are protecting these type of people right here, right? That whole situation, Freeman Farm, they might not want to, show his content. They might be scared of Danny Robinson and, hiding around this whole thing. But this was a frightening and scary situation. My kids was involved, other people's kids was involved, but yet they still keep on trying to say we are broke, right? That's the only thing that matters in this world to them is money. We are broke, not doing what's right, not looking at characters, not calling out, the uncles and the weird people that's in the family, but just the brokies that they say is broke because I don't live in my ego. And later on today, we are going to talk about the ego death and the ego and pride that people are running on nowadays. And, having a little bit of, you got to humble yourself in this new age, right? So later on, we're going to do a follow-up live later on and talk about the ego death and why this is so important, especially what's going on with social media and how these people keep on trying to make you protect or fight for your ego. So they keep on trying to, ridicule, assassinate characters, come at you all kind of ways. And all this does, it feeds the ego. So they want me to keep on responding, to keep on fighting the ego. And then that also feeds demonic entities that exist in the house of ego. You guys might want to look that up, what exists in the houses of ego. We will do a live about it later and teach it. But right now, I want to show you guys the type of people that Danny Robinson protects and why our community is struggling to this day is because these levels of protection is over wicked people. They stand up for wicked people, they protect wicked people, and that's why we have so much wickedness in this world. But let's get into this real quick. I'm going to mute my mic. You guys take a listen. I'm going to play it for a little bit. Now, this was about 7 hours long. Like, that's how long we had to talk about this subject. It was about 7 hours long. And all of them want to hide from this situation. All of them want to curve this situation. They don't want to talk about this dude. And mind you, this is not a Caucasian person that was trying to do me over, do me wrong or whatever. No, this is Freeman. Mad at the world.
I can't think of what you call it.
Look at the dried up coke on his nose. Look at the dried up shit on his nose.
This time, I did it with a boy after girl. Did it straight like a soldier. Tell you what, I heard like fucking hell after that. For a few fucking days. Pain like never. Now,
I don't know. You guys know Charmel is part of the Atlas family. You guys see her, Char. She's in the Discord. She contacted us around April, around the same time that we were in North Carolina. She said she had a couple of places, couple of farmers up here that wanted to do the homestead stuff. This guy contacted her around May, said that he wanted to do the homestead stuff. You seen us come out here, help with the greenhouse. He said he had 2 projects. He wanted to put together 2 greenhouses, a bunch of shit. Like, basically just, and I was telling her the whole time, like, hey, something's not right about this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Something's kind of off, you know. But once again, I try not to let my worries and doubts, you know, so I just was trying to be positive in it all and say, okay, boom, you know, but it wasn't working out that way. And even after I told her, I was like, listen, let's go check out the other place in Allentown, might be a better fit, so on and so forth. We went out there to meet that guy. Like, this dude is calling our phone while we're out there meeting the other farmer, everything. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where y'all going? Da 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 da. Like, he's not trying to let anybody leave. Like, he's doing weird shit. Like, it gets weirder towards the end. This is 2 hours. Like, he's just fucking.
And I'm gonna fucking see to it. And wait till they go down there. I'm gonna give them authorization. Search the whole house. Yeah, check it out. All the shit they've been stealing from me right down there, packed in the room. These fuckers ain't that fucking bright.
This dude is
sure,
weird.
You fucked you. And if you think for 1 second, I'm gonna have any fucking mercy on you. I strongly suggest you talk to God. And I strongly suggest he don't say shit to me. How's about that? How's about that for payback? And see, I know ain't no fucking money, but you 2 motherfuckers. I just got that fucking award. Look at that. I can't fucking wait. And look at me, still sucking a little soft heart, wondering if I'm gonna let a little something off.
So now I want you guys to think about this. He's literally trying to say we stole a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of stuff down there with us and so on and so forth, right? And this was one reason why we didn't rush off, right? This was one major reason why we didn't just jump in the car and pull off in the middle of the night, or at least one major reason why I didn't just jump in the car and pull off in the middle of the night, right? Because this guy was trying to, plant fake charges, so on and so forth, saying that and he's working with the police in his area, right? He keeps on calling the night crew, 12 o'clock midnight crew, around 3 o'clock in the morning. That's the same crew that keeps popping up, right? The whole situation was very odd. And I wasn't about to rush out of the situation with me and my 2 sons and rush out of the situation so he can say we stole a bunch of stuff, took a bunch of stuff, whatever the case may be. So this is why the lingering took place. And later on, Danny Robinson will call this squatting, right? she says I'm squatting because I'm not rushing off while somebody is trying to put fake charges on me or say that we stealing stuff or anything like that. So we couldn't just leave the situation, right? Mind you, you heard in the beginning, they contacted me while I was already down here in North Carolina and said that they wanted to do the same thing up there in Michigan. So I was going up there to check out the place, see what he wanted done. He said he wanted a greenhouse, he needed the grass cut, all of that stuff. So that's how we ended up there, right? We were supposed to be coming back to the North Carolina situation and sending people to that situation, right? That's that's what keeps on confusing me here. Well, I'm not confused anymore, to be honest with you guys. I'm not confused. I realize that a lot of these people are playing weird and wicked games, and a lot of these people on here are, doing weird shit, and they have people in the physical world that they work with. And it's just ironic that one of the people that came there is signed to a distribution deal with Rock Nation, right? It's ironic that this dude is literally making fentanyl mixed marijuana in the basement. The same thing Jaguar Wright said that she was smoking on, fentanyl mixed marijuana, right? Same thing that made her kirk out and smoke her son's ashes and blow her son's ashes on people, right? So it's just ironic that this dude is doing the same thing that Jaguar Wright previously talked about in her lives and so on and so forth. And then I get caught up in a real life situation that's close to trafficking and the same stuff that Jaguar Wright's talking about. And then Danny Robinson comes up and protects this dude, has a phone call with this dude where this dude is saying that he's going to walk around kids with his clothes off. But that wasn't suspicious to Danny Robinson. That wasn't, she didn't even bat an eye when he said that, right? She just tried to be like, I wouldn't suggest that, right? But nobody's saying nothing about this weird shit. Y'all keep on trying to make me out to be the bad guy. Y'all keep on setting little plants, spies, whatever you want to call them, and none of it's working. None of it's working. From Golden and Imani trying to make it seem like this and make it seem like that to this situation and any other situation. Lady Letitia, all of that bullshit that they keep on trying, none of it's working. And they just keep on trying new shit, more shit, right? The fact that Danny Robinson was protecting this guy, told everybody on YouTube, nobody better not play this guy's content from Facebook. When this dude is recording me in the middle of the night, watching my vehicle to see when it leaves in the middle of the night on Facebook Live, literally live on Facebook, watching my vehicle outside to see if I leave in the middle of the night as he caused havoc to try to make me run up out of there, just to try to place fear, whatever it was, right? Bring fake charges upon somebody. But y'all keep making it seem like, oh, I was squatting at his house. No, that was the furthest from the situation. And you'll hear him tell it himself in this video. You will hear him tell it himself what we was truly out there for. Talking about, I'll let him say it. We're just going to play it.
Fuck no, I'm not. I got you motherfuckers, and I kept telling them, listen here, you fucking idiot. You dipping shit. You ain't that fucking bright. Put me on there with your followers. I almost got her to do that. He didn't want to do that. He just wanted to go hide down there.
You see what he said? Put me on there with your followers. Put me on there with your followers. Do you hear that? Does that sound like somebody who wants you out their house? Does that sound like somebody who's complaining about squatters? Does that sound like somebody who's complaining about somebody being in their house? Or does that sound like somebody that's playing a whole game to try to gain traction on the internet? Oh, put me on there with your followers. I'm going to snatch your followers up because they love me because I'm the cowboy. Everybody loves the cowboy. I need y'all to really listen to what this man is saying, and then you tell me that do Danny Robinson make sense? I want y'all to listen, and this is why multiple lawsuits are getting put in. This is why multiple lawsuits are getting put in. I want y'all to listen, and then y'all tell me, because this is the person that Danny Robinson is backing. This is the person that got Danny Robinson so butthurt about me because she was wrong about this situation, right? So instead of apologizing and saying, you know what, I was wrong about you, you wasn't out there to do that, so on and so forth, her pride and her ego, and this is why we're going to do the ego conversation later on, her pride and her ego won't let this shit go. She was wrong, and they won't let it go. They even hire other people, Snoopy, so on and so forth, to try to be like, oh, this Ralph the Wise person is the worst, right? But nobody's talking about the real life situation that took place, that my kids was involved because I decided to set out and help people, right? I didn't go out there with no idea of money, none of that shit. I went out there and bust my ass to get his greenhouse cleaned up. I went out there to bust my ass and got his chicken coop cleaned up. I went out there and bust my ass and cut grass and got pits cleaned up, all of that stuff. But it was all a game. It was all a gimmick. And we'll further get into that.
Hoot holler to himself.
Look at that. Put me on with your followers. What the fuck is going on in this world? He's sitting there trying to make accusations, trying to put people in jail for fraudulent shit or lies, and then he said, you're a bitch. Your family don't like off yesterday. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this money together. I'm gonna go drop them off, make sure they safe, and then I'm gonna come back, right? He's listening to us, and then he tries to come down here at 3:30 in the morning. It was like 2:45, 3 o'clock in the morning. You'll see it towards the end of this live because he set the camera up outside. See, he set the camera up for Facebook Live. After he came down and did a bunch of weird shit, then he went back up and set the camera up in the window. Set the camera up in the window to watch us for when we go to the car. Weird shit. You see? That's my vehicle. And this is why I say he was working with somebody, because why is he on Facebook Live, like watching us on Facebook Live? He had to be doing that for somebody that was on his Facebook. He had to be doing that for somebody that was watching live on Facebook, because he damn sure wasn't doing that for, whatever. So this is why I say all of this shit seemed weird. But let's keep watching. And putting it in the car, I'm going to make sure we record the whole thing so that way they can know.
In fact, I want to talk to the big man. You said that today earlier to YouTube shit.
And mind you, y'all don't see all that white stuff on his nose? Look at all the white stuff on his nose. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning. Look at all the white stuff on his nose. See, y'all keep on trying to, play and make it seem like this and make it seem like that. Nah. If y'all really want to talk truth, let's talk truth. Where you at now, Danny Robinson? Jump in the box. Where you at now, Snoopy? Jump in the box. Come on up in the box. Let's hear this defense system that y'all keep putting up. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, because I've been transparent this whole time. I've been transparent this whole freaking time. But y'all just want to keep on feeding the internet lies. So let's talk about the truth.
Freeman, you just mad. You just mad and you're smiling. Well, let me tell you something, motherfucker. I always fucking smile. Even when I fucking laugh or I fucking cry, I fucking smile. You see this here? You little dipshit. Let me show you something. You see that? You know what the fuck that means here? That's sister, you fucking idiot. And when she passed, people always ask me why I fucking smile all the time. That's so you know, even when I'm fucking smiling, I'm fucking crying on the inside. So you two fuckheads can fuck off and I got your fucking names now. I did all the work. I want all my money. And if you got any fucking sense at all, I'd be running like hell for fucking once. Asking me what can you give me? Let this go. And I'll tell you nothing. I just wanted the joy of hearing it tell you, fuck off. You know what? I just thought of an idea.
Now, is that somebody who's asking about money, rent money? Is he saying rent money? Is he saying, oh, squatter money? Or is he saying, oh, I just wanted to hear her tell you to fuck off? I just wanted to see her tell you fuck off. Like, come on. What was this really about? None of them wants to point out what it really was about, but they keep on making all these speculations of what it was about.
Yeah.
Is he saying I just want y'all off my land? I just want y'all off my property. Is he saying any of that stuff? No, he's not saying none of that. He's saying put me on with your followers. Right? He's mad because I'm saying that I'm some type of guru. You get what I'm saying? He's mad about my online status. He ain't talking about real life stuff. He's worried about my online status.
We're gonna throw a party in the name of Shark. We ain't gotta get no raise report. We'll just throw a party.
No, Melinda, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you're weird. I'm saying that because there's other people, because remember, he posted this on Facebook, right? So he posted this on his Facebook, right? So there's other people who's trying to justify his delusion, right? And what I'm saying is, what is the problem? If the cops already said, just give them the recommended amount of time to get out of here, right? And I'm trying to get her out of here before the recommended amount of time, right? So I'm literally like, he's trying to stall her out and keep her here, right? I'm like, look, officer, just give me less than 2 fucking weeks and I'll get her the fuck up out of here. Now, normally it's 30 days, right? I'm saying give us less than 2 weeks. I'm gonna get her out of here. We already got other shit set up. Wooty wooty woo. He won't even give the recommended amount of time. Like, he literally been up for like 3 days, been snorting or whatever the fuck he's doing, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning he came down here, right? And tried to get into a door down here that he locked. He put the lock on his door the last time the officer was here, right? Now he's trying to say that we got the key to that door. He's trying to say that we stole the keys to his golf cart and his truck, right? So he's saying we took his golf cart, keys, everything. Basically, what he's saying is we took all his shit. He's moving shit around so that way when he leave, he can make it seem like this stuff is missing for whatever insurance scam, whatever the fuck he got going on, right? He's literally doing shit in preparations for when we pull out so he can say they stole all of this or did all of that. Like, that shit ain't making no sense.
Salute. Pop out, bitch. Look at this shit. Man, oh man, what I tell you? Oh, I got me 102 fucking for.
It's the same thing that he did to the other lady that was here, right? But the other lady that was here, she was trafficked. I looked up the story of the other lady. I can't.
So he'll go down there and he's saying shit to him, or he's showing him shit. Look at this motherfucker. He don't wash his ass, or he don't this, that. Takes me off thing. So I can't see it. Well, listen, I got people everywhere. They tell me every fucking thing. Now let me tell you something. I have fucking people that I didn't even ask. And they're fucking taking and documenting the shit off of her page the whole fucking time.
You see that? You hear what he said? I got people that I didn't even ask that is taking stuff off her page and documenting it, right? Ain't that the same thing Snoopy was doing? Isn't Snoopy going to Char's TikTok pages, Facebook pages, so on and so forth, right? So he's saying he's got people that he didn't even ask that contacted him that let him know that they're documenting the stuff on her pages. Ain't that weird? Ain't that ironic? That the same people on YouTube that's doing it, somehow he's sitting here telling you that people are documenting the stuff off of her pages and bringing it to him. But you guys don't see anything suspicious about that, right? You want to talk about it? Where y'all at now? Where's all these people that say they want to jump on the panel now? Where's all these people that say they want to talk about it now? Where they at? Where's all the people at that say they want to talk about it? Or are you going to wait until my live is over and then go live as soon as my live is over? Right? For your cover-up story. This man is telling you, I got people documenting it that I didn't even ask. Same shit Snoopy and them was doing. Oh, this is on her Facebook. How don't Ralph know what's on her Facebook? Because I'm not going to see everything that she posting on Facebook. I'm not stalking people online. How don't he see what she posting on her TikTok? Because I'm too busy focused on the shit that I got going on. But those people. Now, just 3 days ago, Snoopy talking about how I don't know that this is going on her Facebook. How I don't know that this is going on her TikTok. Because even if you ask Shar, sometimes I'll block certain TikToks. If it's constantly talking about something, I'll block it. I don't want to keep on putting it in my site. You can ask Shar, how many times did I unfollow and then follow her because the bullshit that was popping up on social media, right? How many times did I unfollow people because the content that they're posting is of a low vibration or negative, right? So I don't go around following people. I'm not chasing no toxic story. I'm not running around searching for toxicity on who's posting this or who's posting that. So when she said, "Oh, he act like he don't know what she's posting on Facebook and TikTok," I don't know what somebody's posting on unless it's mine. Why are you holding me accountable for somebody else and what somebody else is posting on their page? I can see what's going on my pages, but you ain't talking about what's happening on my pages, are you? You trying to tell me what's happening on somebody else's pages and how I don't know, huh? Weird shit. And this person is saying, I got people contacting me and documenting what's on her pages. Same thing Imani was doing. Imani was documenting what was going on Char's pages, telling Char we can get a book out of this. I'm telling Char, I don't want no fucking book out of this. These people are playing with my real life. Imani talking about something. We can get a book out of this. Maybe a movie on YouTube or something. Netflix. I don't want no fucking Lifetime original movie. This is my real life. She's sitting there doing interviews in a Discord to take it to Danny Robinson. She's sitting there doing interviews with Shar so she can take the information to Danny Robinson. This is why they didn't have nothing on me, but tried to use Shar, who's not a content creator, to tear me down. And the interviews in the Discord, the conversations in the Discord, the back end conversations that Imani was having with Shar regarding the lawsuit and everything like that. How much y'all want to bet all this stuff start coming out now? How much y'all want to bet Golden tries to build her page off of the shit that Imani already accumulated while talking to Shar? How much y'all want to bet? This is why I say we've been steps ahead of them. This is why I said we've been way ahead of them. Y'all keep on making it seem like because we didn't expose it earlier, because we didn't say nothing. No, because then y'all would have tried to do this whole he's paranoid. No, we had to let them play their cards. We had to let them reveal themselves. You think it's ironic that Golden already had an email set up to send to Danny Robinson? You think that's ironic? When we sit there and say Golden's playing this whole thing for YouTube, so on and so forth, you think it's ironic? We been said it. Something wasn't right. We been said it. Y'all wanted to keep on making it seem like love is in the air every time I look around. No. Go try that shit with somebody else. We knew the games that was being played. We kept saying we didn't want to play them, even on the back end. But they kept on playing these games.
Everybody loves me.
You got people watching your page and taking a step off your page and letting you know about it.
I ain't never gonna forget this fucking day. This is like the fucking favorite fucking day of my fucking life. Besides having my fucking kids and walking the aisle, that was pretty cool too. But I tell you what, I'm looking for this kind of look too. Should I get my shades out? You want me to see my seriousness? Oh, concentrating on sleep all the time. I think you're still mad at me for all the shit that I pulled back in the day. You know, over here when old fucking dipshit Megan stole my shit. And they wanted to fucking come kick in my door for a phone.
You see that? You see what he's talking about? He's talking about Megan, the last person that was at his house, the last person that ran up out his house in the middle of the night and left her phone. And then she tried to get the cops to go back in there to get her phone and stuff. And they were trying to get in Freeman's house to get her phone, which Freeman still had her phone all the way up to when we were there. I can go to Facebook messaging and show you where Freeman was messaging us from her phone. I can show you Freeman messaging us from her phone, from Megan Gibbs' phone. This is why I keep on saying, you know, whatever, if the name is fake, if she made a fake account with Megan Gibbs, if that's not her real name or whatever, she has a Facebook account with that name. We'll get into the part where I will show you what happened with her and everything like that. So we're going to get into some more of this, and we're going to show you clips of him blackmailing people in the past, him, you know, recording people in the past. If we skip ahead, I'll show you who the Megan person is. And then he's always on dates with these young kids. Let's just.
True apology.
My apologies.
I'm sorry, thank you, and I will do much better. Much love from God.
Trying to tell y'all, he had to apologize for whatever he did with some
Jump on that
youth.
fucking bailout. Dance on your fucking asses. Put your
Look. This is the situation where the Megan person was involved. I guess this is Pops, which was Megan's dad. April? Whatever took place, silent party, they stopped fucking with him. Basically, I'm going to have to load up the vehicle and then He's secretly recording her dad and blackmailing him about some stuff that happened 30 years ago. Listen.
We're on our way to. It's all set up. We made the contacts. She's all ready to go. There ain't gonna be no more bullshit. None of this fucking around or anything else. This is all there is to it. We're gonna get straight in there. We got an appointment for Monday. And it's near me.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pops. This is what we'll do, right? Because I'm telling you right now, I know a lot more shit than you, right?
I know.
Listen to me, Pops, right?
I know.
I'll be doing you a great disservice. I tell you what the fuck I'll do, right? This is what the fuck I'll do. I'll meet you on fucking Monday, and we're going to take her the fuck down there.
That sounds
right.
good. Sounds good.
That's the fucking plan.
That's the plan.
Pops, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't lie to you. I would not lie to you.
Listen,
You know that.
here's what it is, Pops, right? When I tell you that you're not a man, and you try to fucking say you're not,
Well, I'm just a man.
no,
But
no, you're not.
and I appreciate you.
No, Pops. Hey, Pops, listen. I'm telling you, the shit that you've done, right? Who gives a fuck? There was a mistake back. Fucking, was it, how long it's been?
Oh, God, quite a while. Quite a while.
Fucking 30, 20 fucking,
25, 30 years.
25, 30 fucking years.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
So you see what's happening there?
Yep.
Now listen to me, Pops.
Yeah, we're doing that now.
She
We already got
this
we already looked up the place for the, to get the yeah, this guy's weird too. But we already looked up into a lot of stuff. And I want y'all to listen to this conversation that he's having with this guy too, because I want y'all to listen to what he says when he get outside. He tells Pops, like, I'm not going down for this, right? But on this video right here, he's bringing up something that Pops did 25 years ago, right? Like, so he's trying to blackmail him. He's trying to tell him, like, I know what you did 25 years ago. That's why he got the secret camera in his pocket, because he's gathering evidence for whatever reason. So whatever the fuck he do, whatever he did, he think that these people are like, so he's like blackmailing them. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck is going on. It's just weird shit.
cop has fucking already stuff, right? Because she tried to flip that fucking thing around.
See, and if we go into a video with Buckner Kennels, if you go into a video with Buckner Kennels, you will see
She tried to put a charge on me, and that was very foolish. She knows.
And it's near me.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pops. This is what we'll do, right? Because I'm telling you right now, I know a lot more shit than you, right?
I know.
Listen to me, Pops, right?
I know.
I'll be doing you a great disservice. I tell you what the fuck I'll do, right? This is what the fuck I'll do. I'll meet you on fucking Monday, and we're going to take her the fuck down there.
That sounds
right.
good. Sounds good.
That's the fucking plan, right?
That's the plan.
Pops, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't lie to you. I would not lie to you.
Listen,
You know that.
here's what it is, Pops, right? When I tell you that you're not a man, and you try to fucking say you're not,
Well, I'm just a man.
no.
But
No, you're not.
and I appreciate you.
No, Pops. Hey, Pops, listen. I'm telling you, the shit that you've done, right? Who gives a fuck? There was a mistake, man. Fucking, was it, how long it's been?
how can he
Oh, God, quite a while. Quite a while.
Fucking 30.
if this is
Throw a party. We're gonna throw a party in the name of Shark.
finally
We ain't gotta get no razor for it.
what? Hold on, we ain't gonna get no raises for it. We're gonna throw a party. We've been trying to throw a party. We've been waiting for you to fucking talk about was the fucking parties.
For the money, my huggers will pay for you, save my life. That's you can say tonight. If you wanna live shit, we can give
Down. Playing in his mouth like
Mad
that.
at me for all the shit that I pulled back in the day.
He said the cops don't want to be on his side because some shit he pulled back in the day. About having a party at his neighbor's house.
What name?
Tell him, T. So look, man, you guys aren't that smart. Really? You think I'm fucking around with your dick and shit? You're gonna make a mistake. No, you already have. And I'm gonna.
It's because the music in the background. I can't play it because the music.
I think it's ancient. Now, if I'm off my fucking feet when I'm sleeping, I should wake up. Well, fucking way less pain. But no, I can't wait to find out what this shit is. Even me. In fact, I need to put this shit right up. Anybody know? You know, Shar, she's fucking weird. Yeah, who's Shar? Shar's a joke. Shar's a piece of shit. Shar's a fucking bitch that's not even fucking close to what she is.
You want to take the what?
That means that's all that fucking animal eats. He's got 160 fucking acres. He's got plenty of food to fucking eat. But I can't wait till you get your dumb ass up in the court and say that. I think it's ancient. Now, if I'm off my fucking feet when I'm sleeping, I should wake up. Well, fucking way less pain. But no, I can't wait to find out what this shit is. Even me. In fact, I need to put this shit right up. Anybody know? You know, Shar, she's fucking weird. Yeah, who's Shar? Shar's a joke. Shar's a piece of shit. Shar's a fucking bitch that's not even fucking close to what she is.
A bitch is not even close to what she is. You're worse than a bitch.
And I had a fucking Facebook. When I tell those two bird friends, I said, hey, what are you guys gonna do when I meet my lawyer on Monday? And I tell him he's for doing his fucking job. He should have been over me already and got down there this week. But that's all right. All I need you to do is be their phone records. Right after that, that damn motherfucker threw my pants down with my wallet. It's right on fucking live. And all my payments right in there. I can't wait to march them in that room. We're gonna march them right out of here together. I got a feeling cops will try to like, hey, back up. My land. I ain't gonna be too cocky. I just want them gone. I don't really care what happens, you know? I don't. You take that however you want.
Oh my gosh.
I handle it.
Handle it.
I just let you know. She's a piece of shit. That's why her family don't even talk to her. Just like she's her son. She yells at him. She's been waiting to get rid of him so she go on with fucking
Put
finish her whole life off.
12 minutes and 27.
Who the fuck names a kid that? I guess some people could. But some motherfucker sitting there right here with her lady. And I just said that. She probably looked over at him. I have love for you guys. That was just meant for dipshit that's here.
Yo, so he is banking on us watching and listening to this right? He said, when he just said that, right? Like, what the fuck type of name is that? You know what I mean? Who the fuck named their kid that, right? He said, some people might name their kid that, I guess. He said, I just said that because I know they're fucking listening. And she probably just looked over at him like, I love you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, yo, something is fucking wrong with him.
Hey.
Nah. Don't.
She's got saying I treated them wrong. They're taking over my whole house and they want more. Saying I treated them inhumane. And they're so fucking dumb. The day they're talking about electricity was off, I should have turned it off. But it was a fucking outage. Just because it was fucking 90 fucking 7 degrees out, these fucking dipshits didn't think you could have one. But an officer was standing right here. I told him, I said, hey, Brody, come here, Junior. Tell him what the fuck you told me. I said, yeah, shit's an outage. Look at that. So even if I would have pulled it, the good Lord got me out of it. Which wasn't me though. That's the other thing. That motherfucker's playing with the water. Jamming shit in my toilet. Leave it plugged up here. I fucking emptied all the fucking propane out of my gas, my fucking grill fucking things.
Listen to the shit that he's trying to pin on us. We emptying propanes. We doing this. We doing that. Straight bullshit. Same thing Danny Robinson pulling. Bullshit.
Just a fucking idiot. He's running around doing the dumbest shit every day. Every day. But here's the catch they were saying. Well, we're here to help people out. That's what our village, they got some kind of community. And he's some kind of fucking guru. How the fuck you got a basic guru?
What the fuck do that got to do with anything? Like, do you want us to fucking help you or no? Like, what the fuck do us having a community trying to help you out? What the fuck do that got to do with anything?
He's just admitting that that's why we were here. Just that in that sentence, he's admitting that's why we're here.
That's what
Not
I'm
to take
saying. Like,
advantage of him, not to.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's telling on
out.
himself at the same time because he's like, you know, I say he got a fucking community that's helping people and so on and so forth. And nigga, that's what we really been doing. Like getting the fucking chicken coop together, cutting grass, giving you money, paying for the fucking food, the pig feed, chicken feed. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, our community is doing what the fuck we said we was doing. Yes, we don't have the funds to give you 20,000 fucking dollars,
Right.
but we was doing what the fuck we can.
Right. And available.
Fucking ignorant ass piece of shit.
Where's he leading you? Right to the fucking pipe?
That motherfucker said I'm leading my community to the pipe.
Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with him? He don't like that we care. You don't want us to be nice. Fuck out here with a fucking loving community talking about he's helping people and shit. Fuck wrong with him. Traveling around, fucking helping people. Fuck is wrong with him. Come in my fucking house with his family, cutting my fucking grass, fucking feeding my chicken and my pigs, cause my fucking feet's too swolled up to do it. He's fucking cutting my grass because I can't fucking walk to do it. And he's fucking feeding my chickens, wants to fucking help me put together the fucking greenhouse. You see my legs. You know I can't put together no greenhouse.
You know what? And she was old junkie too. And I'll tell you what.
And who gives a fuck if she was a junkie? That would be her past. They ain't got shit to do with the person that is in the Atlas family. We don't give a fuck if she was a junkie. Fuck wrong with you? You sitting here with all this shit on your motherfucking nose, talking about somebody a motherfucking junkie that used to be a junkie. Nigga, you's a junkie now, motherfucker. You up there snorting. Hold talk real quick before I say some shit. You up there motherfucking snorting and playing with the motherfucking nose and shit. Whole motherfucking nasal tract probably fucked down. Then you sitting there playing in these people's face, doing all this weird ass shit. That's why I told Levi to stop going upstairs to play your fucking PlayStation, because I knew you was gonna try to blame something on Levi, probably. Try to say that Levi was stealing your shit. Levi in your pants. Probably say that Levi touched you or some shit. Fucking weird ass.
She's into some witchcraft shit too.
Yeah, I got your witchcraft, motherfucker. Abracadabra, bitch. I got your witchcraft. Abracadabra.
Ain't nobody I don't fucking hate. And I don't like. She has just fucking made it.
Now y'all see why I smoke weed in this world. Huh? YouTube. YouTube, Atlas family, sister wives. Y'all see why? Y'all see why? Y'all see why I smoke? I know a lot of y'all. Listen, I know a lot of y'all in the Jaguar right sector don't like the Atlas family. Y'all want to make us out to be the bad people. Y'all want to make us out to be the fucked up ones. But listen, why is it that our real life actually matches what we talk about in the Atlas family? How is that? Can y'all riddle me that? In real time. In real time, this is all happening in real time. We're bringing this to you in real time. This person is right upstairs. This ain't like no do you believe in magic shit, right? This is real monsters. You know what I mean? That's what this is. You know? This motherfucker sitting here with all this jealous talk, all this, you ain't this, you ain't that. We came in to help him, right? So if he didn't need help, who is he? Is somebody trying to offer him more money to change the narrative? Is somebody offering him more money to put a charge on somebody? Like, what the fuck going on? This is why I try to tell y'all. Mhm.
No, I'll have to text it to you, Jen.
Yeah, he's definitely lying to the neighbors or whatever. You know, if we go over to this out, then coming from to the storm, coming to something, he said he's like he got hit with a brick wall and his knees gave out. And all this other shit. It's like did something. Fucking smack me with a so y'all pretty much see. Y'all pretty much see what it is that we are going through. Like, well, we went through it, but y'all see why I didn't just run up out of there. Y'all see why, I had to make sure all my ducks was in row or whatever you want to call it. Y'all see now why it wasn't as easy as they try to make it out. Oh, why don't you just do this? Why don't you do that? Right? We couldn't just run up out of there. I'm telling them, but yeah, so that was that situation, right? Now, of course, we didn't want to dwell on it. We moved forward. We moved past it. We want to talk about greater things. We wanted to, push past that. But as you can see, certain variations of things, people just don't want to let go. Once you start exposing the truth, then you're dealing with a whole different beast, if you would say. But this is why I say, like, people will try to make you, constantly make you fight ego, you know? Sometimes it be their ego. It be their ego that you fighting, not yours. It be theirs, you know? Um, and this is the stuff that we have to keep on looking at, dealing with, especially you know what I'm saying? It's the ego mind. They want you to try to defend the ego mind. And we'll do a full lesson on this later. But just to give you guys a brief on it, I'm gonna play this real quick, so you can hear it.
Our ego minds are programmed and then neurologically wired to select and interpret evidence supporting the relationship to ourself as, I'm okay, and there is nothing wrong with me that I need to change, even when there is evidence that proves this to be contradictory. A variety of mechanisms, conscious, unconscious, and social will direct our attention to ignore the negative behaviors we cause in our life and to instead highlight what we think is positive or acceptable in order to increase our optimism and reduce our anxiety when facing problems or challenges. Through the course of growing up from childhood into adulthood, we develop coping skills and will come to label people, places, or objects in the environment that are acceptable or not acceptable in our belief systems. Ego defenses are similar to mental racketeering programs that are commonly used as coping mechanisms for reducing day-to-day anxiety, fears, and obsessions that are related to thought addiction or the need to control the environment. When we are addicted to our thoughts, we have lost balance with our feelings and sensory abilities that allow us to be fully present in the moment and be in a receptive mode to better discern the environment and their energies. We work hard to retain the belief that, I'm okay, and there is nothing is wrong with me, even when faced with repeated negative patterns and feeling unhappy in life. Self-justification based upon social and mental programs of acceptance of negative and harmful behaviors is deeply ingrained in each of us in order to feel better. To cope in this world, our mental patterns make it easier for us to surface skim the information in the environment that easily supports what we already think we know or believe. To remain comfortable with our worldview through confirmation bias, even if it's not working well for us, is the way we resist change or resist the need for emotional and spiritual growth. 1.
So this is one reason why I don't sit there and go back and forth. They want you to feed the ego. They want you to protect the ego. They want you to keep on fighting. This ego, it feeds the house of ego. Um, like I said, you see these different variations of attacks taking place. You see these different variations of people trying to, manipulate this energy, however you want to look at it, through the pain body, the predatorial mind. This is what they do. They play on this. They play on this.
The predator mind or negative ego is a mental fear program that runs on the frequency of fear. It stimulates the experience in the body that the personality is under some kind of threat, which surfaces emotional fears of personal annihilation or death. These many fears rise up from the subconscious and pain body, which generate automatic impulses and reactions when they are denied space to be neutrally witnessed in the conscious mind. When fears are denied or suppressed, they create mental barriers and emotional aberrants or places in our mental and emotional body that collect dead energy, which further generates more accumulated pain in the body. As a result of denial and facing deep fears, a false identity is assumed to defend its position, placed in the front of the conscious mind as a coping mechanism to continually deflect the fears on the surface. Ultimately, every fear that we experience is hardwired into the negative ego.
And this this is what they want to do. They want to create a pattern of fear so they can hardwire it into the negative ego. Keep on putting it into your negative ego, right? They want to hardwire that fear, right? So basically, they keep on trying to do different tactics to have you fight, protect this, protect that, keep on fighting this variation of that, that variation of this, you know. It's all this confusion that's taking place. And they think that they're gaining this in that confusing state. Um, this is why I try not to feed these houses of ego, however you want to look at it. But here's some things to level your intelligence and get out of that, where most all human group souls has remained in the last 26,556 years. First triad. So this is the, you know, artificial intelligence known as ego, artificial, phonet, whatever. Um, and this is how they keep on trying to keep you focused on the carnal things. They'll talk about your teeth, talk about your sexuality, so on and so forth. These are all the low level attacks that they will make. Conscious mind programming, birth soul influence, additional emotional process default. These are things that they will continue, like keep on trying to get you to fight these carnal things, keep on getting you to argue these carnal things. It has nothing to do with intelligence. It has nothing to do with none of that. So they just basically keep on throwing out, oh, you must like this, or you must got a small one, or you must got this, or, this is what they'll do. They'll continue to do this stuff because this keeps you fighting what? Your ego. Keep you in the house of ego, right? It's a mental mind thing, right? So, what is mind control? What is the ego, right? Psychotronic technologies such as EME scales waves and have carry waves, frequency, thought, controlling fear programs of specific frequencies, elite and automatic emotions, and addictive states in the target bio neurological chemtrails, HAARP, which is talking about HARP, um, media disinfringement, uh, oh, media disinformation. Sorry. And that's what you see now, right now on YouTube. You see a lot of disinformation. You see these guys pumping out these lies, deception, right? Target is defined on multiple levels: military, industrial complex, government, business, mass population, demographic areas, and ego, world leaders, deceptive design to shape environmental behaviors, environmental beliefs, and world perception of anti-human values. Mind control technology is harnessing the 3D levels of ego, intelligence, and fear programs. Understand this, and you can transcend the mind control into personal sovereignty. The 3D globe MC agenda technology has advanced considerably since November 2009, using the planetary grid network for ego mind control for increasing uh, sophisticated. However, how do we become free? That's what the question is. How do we become free? Consciously participate and educate yourself, right? So this is where the strengthening the mind comes in, right? Energetic synchronicity is designed to bring GSF and clearing tools to the public, right? So constantly people are trying to tell people different variations of ways that they can stay out of these houses of ego, stop allowing people to build you in these houses of ego. Unfortunately, a lot of the environments that people in, you have to feed your ego in order to get out of these environments. So a lot of people feed their ego, so on and so forth, but it also puts you in a certain state of being. The ego is where demonic entities live at. So you got a lot of imposter spirits out here right now that are perpetrating these different variations of things. And this and I want you guys to listen to this. I want you guys to really listen to this and tell me, have you ran across any type of people like this on the internet or in your real physical life? But this is one of the ways that you can look out for imposter spirits, so on and so forth.
Reading the imposter spirit its rights. Open entity transit portal. Feel if this is guided and appropriate. I have created a container to contain.
Hold on, that's not the right one. That's not how you.
This
Hold on,
imposter spirit energy was inserted and imprinted as our false parent, and the spiritual betrayal we have experienced in our heart and soul due to this fact has been crushing for many. Because of the timeline of the imposter invasion, the false parent has manifested physically, ancestrally, genetically, and energetically, spiritually.
Oh, let's skip that part. This a lot of people don't even know when they are under the possession of this spirit, imposter spirit. A lot of people don't even know when they're under the possession of this spirit.
Many unconscious human beings are totally unaware they are carrying dead energy, displaced entities, negative alien implants, unaware that they are soul disconnected and mind controlled to limit further consciousness expansion. In other terms, this is enslavement of the person without their consent. This is a form of possession and is the servitude or bondage to the imposter spirit. An imposter spirit can be Luciferian or satanic spirits. This is how spiritual energetic enslavement is manifested. If this persists, combined with continued destructive behavior to the self and others that are repeated as life patterns, the person becomes sucked into a density of painfully low self-esteem, phobias, fears, and addictions. Most of the time that will include layers of astral debris, displaced entities, impersonal elemental forces, and sometimes includes full demonic possession. Being possessed does not generally mean you are levitating off the bed or acting demonic. There is absolutely no shame or guilt applied to this state unless the suffering person applies it from their own state of fragmented confusion. It is through the possession of one's body of which the suffering and pain is greatly increased, until this possession is removed and cleared from your person. There are a million different variations of possession.
So we'll get into the different variations of possession, so on and so forth. But if you replay gang, do your thing. If you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, not the beginning part of it, but the back end part of it, we are going to bring forth more variations of education so we can understand what's going on right now in this world and everything like that. I think that's the greatest thing that we can do is basically sit down and look at the patterns so we can see the patterns of this, so we can learn how to break the patterns, have a grander understanding for the patterns, so on and so forth. That's the best thing that we can do, in order to break these patterns. So I think, collectively, if you are able to read the patterns, see the patterns, then you see the direction, you see how everybody is moving, and you can see these patterns because it's human behavior. It's the pattern of human behavior. Some people are acting outside of human behavior, but they're trying to normalize that. Crash outs, these verdicts of, oh, they these false people that keep on acting like they're in the truth and stand in the truth, and they, so on and so forth with the truth, and blah 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 blah. But you see the narrative that they pushing. You see all the scars that they're putting out there. You see hurt people hurting people right now. you know Now, whether you want to admit it, whether you want to say, okay, I see it, that's completely up to you. But for the most part, This is what's happening in the world. We're going to keep on bringing you the knowledge and the information that pushes past that. Let them continue to do what they do. Let them make the lives that they make. They need the content. They can't, they don't have no other form of content for you, so they need that controversial content that, let's tear somebody down, picking people to tear down, so on and so forth. So let them continue to do that. Remember, one's image of oneself should be greater than reality. If nobody told y'all that y'all are great, let me be the first but not the last to tell you that you're great. Um, Hopefully some of my videos got commercials on them so we can get a little bit of ad revenue. I haven't really, because I got, YouTube Premiere, so I don't really see the ads. I think I've been adding stuff on there, right, as far as the shorts or the videos go. I'm not sure. I would have to get someone else to look at it and see. I've been trying to figure out more about YouTube, I guess you can say. Trying to work it best I can. If you see a video, feel free to repost it. Feel free to uh repost the video, whatever the case may be. Push it out there more for me so that way I can get a little bit of traction. Maybe watch a video longer or something like that. I'm not sure. We do have membership, so if you want to become a member to the page, feel free to become a member to the page. Feel free to subscribe to the page. And then the different variations of ways that you can support. Yeah, I got to sit down and figure out a little bit more about YouTube myself, but it'll all work out. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. We're just now growing in this, so that'd be great once we start getting a little bit more traction and start talking about other topics. It'll work itself out once we figure it all out. Start breaking up more videos, putting out more shorts, so on and so forth. So that's all we got to do. Ride the wave, right? Ride the wave. We see what they doing. They're trying to stop people from supporting. They're trying to attack the supporters. That's why you watch the variation of people come in. You watch who they attack. They attack people that they thought was supporting the page. If you was to send a $5 thing, then you'll probably end up in their next video. You know what I'm saying? If you sent the $5 gift or a $10 gift or a super chat or something like that, you'll probably end up in one of their next videos. If you pay attention, they're showing you who they're attacking. You know what I mean? They're showing you what they're trying to prevent and what they're trying to stop. But we can't do nothing about that. We just got to keep pushing forward, pushing past all of this. You know, I'll get the right people in here and we'll start buying subscriptions. We'll get the right people out here on the farm. We'll start promoting that more. Like that's all we're going to focus on is putting the knowledge out there and, so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the knowledge out there and let them figure out the rest of that stuff. We don't care about sitting at a table, with people. We don't care about none of that. If I'm being honest, we more so care about making the connection with people and everything like that. So we got to go over and do a live on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok. Don't know how long that's going to last, but we got to go over there and do that live over there. And we got to go take care of stuff outside too. So, love is love to everybody. Y'all know what the goal is. Y'all know what the plan is. Some more people should be coming over to the Discord from the TikTok. So we're going to try to get that. More people over there. And we're going over to TikTok. Y'all have a great day.